Hello everyone! Today's video is another Lolita vlog, and I am very excited to tell you about my recent trip down to Calgary to do some art gallery hopping. The video is set with the coordinates at the beginning and then the exhibits, but before we get into the galleries, I wanted to showcase a meetup that I hosted with the local Lolita community here in Calgary. With COVID restrictions pretty much being dropped, we had a late dinner at Dairy Lane Cafe. The theme was a retro diner theme, so today's coordinate really reflected that with Neon Star Diner. The cafe itself was tiny, but it was super cozy and comfy. I really wasn't expecting this many people to show up to a meetup, but there was a lot of us, which was lovely. It's always so nice to hang out with local Lolitas and chit chat with them. We also hung out for ice cream afterwards at Made by Marcus, which is one of the best local ice cream shops. They have such wonderful flavors. And it was a really nice time. I really can't wait to see this community again. They are one of my favorite peoples to see whenever I'm in town. So hopefully I will see them again in the future. Thanks so much for coming out, y'all. I love you. So moving on, the first gallery that I'm attending is Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel exhibit. So a company has digitally scanned all the artwork in the Sistine Chapel and have printed it out on large canvases for viewers to enjoy and observe. And of course, because this is a Renaissance style exhibit, I decided to go a little bit more classic with an Innocent World piece. So this exhibit was really interesting. They had a little video playing at the beginning, and then you walked into the main exhibit space where they set up all of these large canvases of the paintings itself. They had little stands talking about each piece and where it was placed in the chapel itself. I learned a lot about prophets and God himself and the lore behind Christianity, which was really interesting to me because I am Buddhist and I really know nothing about Christian lore, so that was really interesting to me. I think it's really amazing that through some of these pieces you can still see the ceiling texture really pop through and where the paint has really faded as well. So technology has really progressed this far for us to really appreciate art in this sort of fashion. So I highly recommend this if you're interested in Renaissance pieces and really want to observe those close-up details. Alright, so another classic coordinate to visit another gallery. This coordinate is to attend the Nickel Galleries on the University of Calgary campus. This is a free museum with a focus on contemporary art, textiles, and numismatics, and I was particularly excited to see this season's exhibit called The World We're Living In. A lot of the pieces that were showcased around this theme connect to larger issues that play a huge part in the global consciousness, such as the environmental crisis, the impact of Western consumer culture, etc., etc. The pieces really ask viewers to really move past the discomfort that they feel and to really understand, accept, and to create positive actions from viewing this art. And through the mediums that the artist chose, really centered and spoke their message. On the second floor was Sandra Sawatsky's The Age of Uncertainty. She is a local artist, and the exhibit was a somber reminder about worries that keep us up at night, such as overpopulation, corruption, surveillance. There were 12 pieces, and to me, it is such an amazing critique and an exploration of the intersectionality in our current society. Finally, the last exhibit was Brian Flynn's No Photos, No Recordings, No Notes. I've only heard a little bit about the troubles in Northern Ireland, but never really deep dived into it. But the pieces in this exhibit was just so raw and really captured the thoughts and fears during that time of turmoil. And this is an exhibit that made me want to learn more about this period in time. And finally, the last coordinate is to attend the Esker Foundation. This gallery is a privately funded gallery, and it features a lot of women of color pieces and contemporary exhibits that you wouldn't necessarily find in a government-funded facility. The main exhibits for this season were Michel Bouilly's Naked Excess, Farah Al-Qasimi's Letter for Occasions, and Veronika Posova's Fast Moving Sun. I am a very big fan of Michel Bouilly's pieces, and I really enjoy looking through each of her photographs and looking at all the details in each piece. And I've never heard of Veronika before, and I was really surprised and moved by the artistry that she has demonstrated in all of her pieces. I really loved the amount of movement that her paintings had and everything. And I particularly enjoyed the details and layers in Farah Al-Qasimi's exhibit. Overall, this is a very small gallery, but a lot of the pieces that they showcase are really wonderful pieces. And I can't wait to see what else that this gallery will feature in the future. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Let me know if you also enjoy attending art galleries and exhibits. I know this little art crawl has me itching to go to another exhibit soon to continually expand my own thoughts and enrich my inner world. So thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!